What is good, everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of the Local Crusade. So today's episode is called the Not So Local Crusade, so I actually got my weekends mixed up. My Locals is not opening this Friday, it's opening next Friday. So tonight, me and a bunch of my members, we're going to head out and head to Core TCG to kind of enter in the remote duel. So I plan to show this entire video kind of like a vlog, I guess, showing you like my day real quick, and then we're going to jump into like a little bit of testing that we'll have later. We'll probably move on into a little bit of a deck theory, deck discussion, and then I will update you at the end of the video to tell you guys practically how my matches went, you know, what they were against, where I misplayed, and just kind of report to you after that. But if you guys want to help support the channel, please remember to check out the links down in the description below, hit that join button, become a member today. Also check out the Team COG store where we just launched our new Conflict of Stigmatica playmat, which is the first like 2-player Dogmatica lore playmat that we launched. And finally, guys, I stream once a week. I try to stream always once a week. Sometimes maybe 2 weeks, I think, was in the past, but always once a week I stream. And the day is just kind of sporadic due to my work schedule. So I do that for you guys. If you guys cannot make it to the live streams, it is okay. Simply because the videos are uploaded later for YouTube, so you can watch at your convenience. But without further ado, guys, I think it's time to go to war. Alright guys, so next thing on the list today to do before we enter into Core TCG Locals or the remote duels is I simply just got to edit a video to upload for you guys today. So right now I'm just going to be doing this, shooting some B-roll, and then probably roughly around 5 or 6 maybe, come back, lay out the deck list, kind of look it over, make sure everything is fine, and probably showcase you guys. I'm probably going to take Infernobles tonight simply because I got my collector's rare came in, thankfully, to a member called Emmanuel. So huge shout out to him. And we'll probably go over the deck list. A few things have been changed and tweaked in the extra and in the main. So other than that, guys, just enjoy the B-roll and stay tuned for tonight. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that little lunch going on there. I thought that'd be kind of interesting to throw in for you guys. But right now, we're just kind of midday, getting ready to go enjoy the outside for a little bit, right before I have to go and sign up for locals. So I thought I'd showcase you guys the list that I'm going to be taking tonight. It is different from the previous list I uploaded. It's been the same list I've tested on stream. Again, you guys know the drill. If you guys want to check out my streams, I stream once a week, and all my streams are uploaded later on the channel, so go check them out. So just to kind of showcase you guys my list, I'm supposed to probably go out here in a little bit with a few friends, and then I'm going to come back about 4 my time. Then we'll start testing with one of my members, and then the beacons will be lit, and all the members should come to my aid, and we will try to see if we can win core tonight. At least one Team COG member at least get like top 4 or something. So Without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into the profile. There's, like I said, not much has changed, but enough has changed that I can kind of justify it now. So without further ado, we'll just go ahead and jump into it. Triple Renaud. I mean, let's be honest, you have to play Triple Renaud. It is one of the best Infernobles that are out there. I mean, he recurs from Grave, he recurs from the Banished. And I think right here, I'll just kind of breeze through my list fast and do like a more in-detail deck profile later now that I kind of go here. Oliver, best extender. The one of Ogier, one of the best Infernoble normal summons, not much can be said. Triple Red Layer, a beautiful starter and a great extender. And then followed up, we have the double Flint Lady. After that, we have one Gimba, and then right here we have the beautiful Collector's Rare Gear Free, brought to you by my man Emmanuel, a member. So like this isn't even the one I bought. He sent me this, so huge shout out to him. I have another one coming in the mail. So yeah, so one Gear Freed. This card takes 2 monsters instead of 1, so the beauties of having max rarity. Moving on to the best normal summon in the deck. These 4 are the best normal summon. You ideally want to see Connector, but it's okay if you see Dolphin. To the final hand trap I'm playing. This is the only hand trap, not the final hand trap. This is the only hand trap that I am playing. That is Gamma. It is the most highest impact, to be fair. So like I cut out an Ash for, you'll see later on, but this is like the highest impact. 1 Colt, 1 Desk. Not much more can be said there. The 2 bricks, well, the pseudo brick and the hard brick. For spells, triple Chalice, triple Durandal, and then we are only playing 1 of each of these. So a total of 7 equipped spells altogether. And then we're playing 3 Dark Ruler. This is what Ash was, but we took it out. We replaced it with Dark Ruler because Ash doesn't do enough, Gamma does enough, and then Dark Ruler also does enough. So that's the theory we're going in today. That's what we're going into tonight's locals, hoping will happen, you know. For the 3 1-ofs, Rhoda, Reborn, and Harpy's Feather Duster. That wraps it up for the main deck. Moving on here real quick to the extra. I think they've only been a minor change in the extra, so nothing too crazy. But double Isolde, 1 Hulk, 1 Auroradon, 1 Unicorn, and 1 Access Code. That's it for the links. Access Code is phenomenal. I know people, this card's expensive. Just hold out for the 10s by all means, guys. Hold out for the 10s. Then for the Synchros, the man, the myth himself. And then we're also rocking Roland here. These 2 cards are truly great. I mean, like, I can't really talk anymore about them. They're just phenomenal. If this deck couldn't put out Charles every turn, I don't think I'd play it, to be honest with you. That's how much I like Charles. 1 Balmug, and then double Arclight. This one of the minor changes that happened recently is we cut Barricade Board Blocker and then got 2 Arclight. We'll see how much it comes up today in testing at locals, you know. 1 Riser, 1 Power Tool for combo pieces. And then 1 Omega and 1 Savage. So, yep, guys, so that wraps it up for the deck profile. This will be the same list that I'll be taking tonight, so I guess next clip will be right before locals. So, all right, guys, so we actually have a little bit of a mix-up happen here. One of our Crusaders, one of our members that was supposed to join us on Going to Core, he couldn't make it because his locals did not have, needed 1 more player to even run a locals. So me and the other guys kind of sat and we thought, we're like, let's join his locals, you know, let's bring more people to his locals and go play there. Conveniently, his locals is the same place Nim Nim, known as Gage, plays at. So this will be good, I think. So a little bit of an update. We're still going to go hopefully smash. Maybe Team COG can take Nim Nim's locals. So we'll have to wait and find out. All right, guys, so the tournament is over. I ended up going 2-1. With that, we're actually going over to our neighbor's house to play some games for the night, so I won't be able to do the recap now. So tomorrow or Sunday, whenever I get the time to, I'll do a recap and let you guys, probably be Monday, the more so I get it. But I got all my matches written down, all that fine stuff. So I'll be able to get you guys like the full in detail of each one of my matches. It was a smaller local, so only 3 rounds, but you know, we were able to help a locals get going, which is what's important to the Crusade here at home. So anyway, outside of that, matches went good. I lost to I'll keep that a surprise. I'll keep the anticipation there. You guys won't believe what I lost to, but it was good games all around. I played Invoke Dogmatica. I played, let me check here. Zoo Tri-Brigade, which of course those two are meta decks in the third round, or the second round, the third deck. I'll keep a little secret for you guys. But anyway, thank you guys so much. So we're going to catch you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, here we are back here after the remote duel locals, the local crusade as you call it. We actually ended up getting third place. I'll actually have the standings right here, and it practically a crusader took the entire top four. Believe it or not, the first place, which I told I was going to tell you guys, you guys are going to be surprised what first place was. It was actually Crusadia that ended up getting first at this event. It wasn't even one of my members that got it, but he actually is a fan of the channel and took a very similar list to what I had, and hopefully I'll be able to get that profile for you guys. Hopefully coming up this week. I'm kind of packed moving forward. It's just been a crazy weekend. It's going to be a crazy week moving into it. But yeah, he ended up clapping me, clapped all three of my members that ended up, me and my members that ended up going to this locals. He just clapped us all. With that being said, it was first place was him, second place was my man Robbie, who was playing pure Phantom Knights, and then third place was me playing Infernobles. It was very small locals, but out of everything, I would say outside the Crusadia, I played mostly meta. I cannot speak for the other guys, but I can tell you that 2 out of my 3 rounds was against some sort of meta variant, which I will go in and discuss. But those who don't know, the reason that we did this was because core TCG was where we're going to go because of the big names that played there, the high 32 players. You know, it was a lot. But my man Greg was like, well, my locals is trying to have a tournament, and I don't want to leave them behind because they're struggling to get enough players. So then we made the joint effort spontaneously just to head on over there and kind of go pillage their locals. Now, my round 1 was Zodiac Tri-Brigade. Now, this deck was very interesting. I won the dice roll. I went first. He ended up effect veiling the Isolde, and that was okay because I had Oliver in hand, played through it, comboed. He didn't open that well. He opened a bunch of hand traps. He ended up just setting 2 and passing, and then I walked right into a torrential, and then we won the game on Gearfried after that. Game 2, I sided a bunch of cards. He ended up going first, and when you summon the barrier statue and you don't draw any way to out that, it is what it is. Now, into game 3, I go full combo. I look at his hand with Connector. I end up ripping a combo piece Karis from his hand because he has no hand trap. So at that point, it's just... it's free real estate. Combo off and he can't beat it. Now, round 2 is the Crusadia player. I watched this man completely body my man Greg, so I kind of knew what I was expecting. He made me go first, and then game 1, I go full combo. He kaijus me. Then he opens Call by the Grave. He opens Crusadia Power. It was destined. There is not really much that could be done there. He ends up just building up enough and one punching over me. Game 2, I decide to still go first. However, I decide to go first, and this time I get to look at his hand, rip out the starter cards, and I'm pretty well set here. Now I'm just have Charles plus Harold, and I think a Gearfried. Or maybe it was a Savage. I can't remember. I know it was Charles for sure, because when he normal summoned his Crusadia, I just popped the normal summon, and as we all sadly know, that's the downfall of Crusadia, is that normal summon goes away, the deck cannot play. Now, game 3, this is where my blood pressure kind of rose a little bit. He decides to go first, and he sets 2 cards and passes. So I know this is practically pretty good. I have full combo in my hand, plus an Ash Blossom. So I normal summon Connector's effect. He goes Chain Artifact Scythe, or he chains the Sanctum. So I go Ash on the Sanctum, and he flips over the Gravedigger's Trap Hole, stopping it, and then my salt levels just rose up because I know for a fact that is a 1-of in the deck, and I strictly just lost this game completely to him luckily drawing the 1-of. But that is how it is. When people get those type of hands, guys, it's their destiny. It was his day to win that tournament. And then we move on to round 3. Now, round 3, I played Dogmatica Invoked. And that, my guys, is supposed to be one of the hardest matchups, but just forehead, win the dice roll. I ended up winning the dice roll going first, ripping out the hand traps. Fleur de Lis was applying a lot of pressure, especially since I knew that he had it in his hand, but I ended up making Charles, Harold, and a Savage, and then that was that. Moving into game 2, he is going first, and he sets a bunch. I draw the Titty Twisters, and then I know that he has a set Punishment and a set Schism, so I have to play into it. I drop my Dark Ruler no more. He then goes, I go normal summon my monster. He goes Schism, chain Titty Twisters. He chains Punishment, removing my Connector. Dolphin comes out. I special summon out Oliver. combo into Isolde, and go on from there. And then sadly, I went through this combo line, which I will showcase you guys in the deck profile, a combo that lets you get to Gearfried. That's not your standard 2-card anti-Nibiru combo. And I do that combo with Ogier because I had Renaud in hand. Make Gearfried, Charles, and Herald, and then the Gearfried and the Charles are just too much for the Fleur-de-Lis to beat over. And especially since Gearfried steals cards, it allows you to like steal the Ecclesia. He no longer can, he can't, whatever it is, like, I'm trying to think here. There's like certain cards that you have to have like a Ecclesia for. Then like after that, he just locked himself in the extra deck, so he drew Alistair. It was a very fun game, but 2-0 that way. Just practically what I have here in my notes to highlight it is Titty Twisters and Gearfried is what really won me that game. So, but yeah, guys, if you guys enjoy this segment, enjoy this type of episode, comment down below what I can do to improve. Comment down below what you would like to see. I plan to do this every week or at least twice or 3 times a month, depending on my work schedule. It's just going to be the local Crusade. So hopefully next week we'll actually get to go play in physical locals. However, if we do not expect another remote duels, but this time I totally forgot that I could record my remote duels and then like clip them in. So next time we will do that for you guys. So it'll have a little bit more action in it than just me rambling and talking. But anyway, guys, please remember to stay happy, stay safe. This is Charles from Team COG signing out.